personality. Loving, living, laughing, rocking, swinging, swaying, cussing. Yeah, the new Americans are definitely Russian. Rashina at the Leonid, Yana, Zhenzhina. Living absolute positive and leaving so much action. But hey, it's reality. Finality is scaring you. Hello, Russian family.
Hello, our sexy little cupcakes out there. Welcome to another edition of Yana and Leonid show.
Oh yes, we have a radio and TV personality.
Anyway, if you guys are hot out there, no, not like that. No. If you're cold out there,
your nipples aren't like that, Shimmy.
we're gonna make you. No, if you're cold out there, we're gonna make you steaming hot because we have a really hot guest. We're gonna question him, grope him, interrogate him, and get to the bottom of everything that you want to know, right?
He looks really scared, you know.
Good.
He knows he needs to come on, and he doesn't want to do it. Even though he got the best makeup in the world.
Oh, listen. I hope that next time it's going to be a half-naked girl, but this time we're going to have to settle for a very smart guy. All right? So when we come back, you guys stay tuned and, you know, to the bathroom and right back.
Dr. Frederic Vagnini.
What? What's the last name?
Vagnini, Italian, and I don't speak Russian.
One second. Where is this? There's a G in it.
Silent G.
What do you mean the silent G?
Did you ever meet any people when
you're just
Russian
afraid they're going to call you Dr. Vagini.
That's a matter
I knew she was going to say that. I'm going to stand up for you tonight.
Well,
He's Dr. Vagini.
I'll tell you a funny story. My first day of medical school, they were reading roll call, and the teacher says, and there's Mr. Vagina here.
How come? Would you ever consider becoming Dr. Vagini?
Yes,
this is great. I think it would be very popular.
At one time, I had these 2 fingers insured.
Only 2?
Yes, well, this one later.
Okay.
Okay, let's start from the very beginning.
And now they're not insured anymore. What happened?
No, let me ask you how it all started out. Were you growing up in an Italian neighborhood, and you were 13, and you had 11-year-old next door neighbor, and you were playing doctor and the patient? How did it all start out?
No,
that you wanted to become a doctor.
Not that exciting, but it happens that I had an uncle when I was very young who was a doctor, and from a very young child, I decided I want to follow in his footsteps.
So this guy.
I get so excited.
In 1963, he finishes medical school, and then for 8 years you're in residency.
I think it was 1964.
Yes, I did. I know almost everything.
Yes.
And the rest you will tell me, won't you?
Yes.
He was also in the army, so you better watch out. Tell us about the army.
He has a vicious stylist. Wow. I will. So, 8 years of residency.
Yes.
That's tough, right? No time to be Dr. Vagini, Vagini.
I wouldn't know about that. No,
nothing,
those
fun.
Those nurses were always trained to say yes to the...
It's very convenient.
I know it's hard to tell.
He's all like this. His hands always in the air. He's like, whatever you got.
I'm not going to give any numbers. But believe me, very few said no. You know, because the doctor, it's like, hey.
We can use them in the contest. That's the kind we need.
So let me ask you a question. I read about you, and I'm very curious because, you know, after certain things that I stopped doing a year and a half ago, like smoking, I have ballooned. I'm a big balloon right now, a size of which I don't want to discuss. But it's horrible. And then I look at your very impressive list of, you have, this doctor has a huge list of things that he presents to you. If you want to lose your diabetes, not a problem. He has something for you. If you want to lose weight, if you want to, you have a stomach, you know, operate properly, right? Something for every kind of problem, right? Because I saw.
Well, you know what? You bring up an interesting point. Because when I stopped doing heart surgery when I was a young kid, I went into management of heart and blood vessel problems. And it became apparent that many people with heart problems had weight problems and also diabetes. So the 3 are interlocked. Now, if you're talking about weight, it's the biggest problem in this country today. And in Europe and even in Asia. Now, even the Asians are becoming overweight.
Let me ask you a question. What is the size a woman have to be in order to be sexually attractive to you, though? Like which meat, but does she have to have meat or not, or do you like sticks? What are you into? Tell me.
I like
personal. Your personal preference.
I like a thin woman.
Like what size? What is thin?
2 to 4.
2 to 4?
What about the breast size?
The guy likes anorexic girls. How do you like this? This is horrible.
No,
2 to 4.
I mean, you know, I could.
My left leg is size 2. What is this?
I know, you got to come in and see me. We got to do some work on you.
You know what? What is this meal replacement chocolates? How many chocolates do I have to replace a meal?
What I would like to ask you is, why did you decide to stop surgeries, the heart surgeries, and have you discovered an alternative to it?
Because it's taking his time away from groping the nurses.
No, actually, it would be nice if I could say, well, I wanted to go into prevention and everything. But actually, I did have a little minor health problem with my eye. But I immediately fell into the management of heart disease and preventive medicine. And what we really should be talking about here today is a breakthrough in medicine called anti-aging medicine. And they're going to think things...
We call it...
You're a world-renowned expert on a human growth hormone.
Yes, that's part of my anti-aging therapy.
American government isn't much of a fan of this type of practice. Why is that?
Well, because honestly, it's been abused. I'm a member of the International Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine and on their advisory board.
All old people are in it, right?
No, it's people that want to prevent aging. You know, we think that in the future you could live till 120, 130 years, and there are new things coming down the line that's going to enable you and your viewers to stay younger and healthier longer. But getting back to HGH, human growth hormone, when it first came out, well, it's been around a long time. It got the real kick when a Dr. Rudman reported in the New England Journal giving human growth hormone to 90-year-old nursing home patients. He found that they became leaner, it cuts down your body mass, they became more alert, they became more sexually active, and they had a better skin, and they were able to perform muscular things. So people says, well, this is really an anti-aging modality. For people getting older, we can measure the growth hormone levels, something called an IGF-1. And by the way, I do all types of hormone replacement. We do testosterone therapy.
Can we do it on him? I would love to do testosterone therapy on you.
As we get older...
You're going to be running away from me.
Can we make the hair grow on his nose like real bad? This would be great.
As you get older, you get into, for men, like women have menopause, we have male menopause.
Yes, we do. That lasts for like 20 years. Do you agree that the man's menopause lasts much longer than women's?
Yes. So what part of my anti-aging program is to, and by the way, that's why we have the Viagra revolution.
Viagra.
What do you say about Viagra? And
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Really?
I bathe in it. In this country with weight on the stomach, that leads to low testosterone levels.
So we should...
We'll be back.